welcome back to my channel. So today I am filming this no makeup look for you guys. This is usually the type of makeup that I would wear on a day-to-day basis if I'm just going, hanging out with my friends, going to class, or even going to the grocery store or anything like that. I just throw on a little bit of makeup because I don't have a lot of time to do a full-on beat face. This actually took me like 30 minutes, but if I wasn't filming, it would probably take me 10 to 15 minutes. So it's super easy, super quick. You definitely wear this on an everyday basis, and all the products that I used were drugstore products. So yeah, if you want to see how I achieved this look, then please keep on watching. Okay, so starting off, I already moisturized my face off camera, and I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face using my Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I'm just gonna focus this on the center of my face, like right here on my cheeks and on my forehead, nose, and like chin area. I'm really just spreading the product around. I kind of put a lot on this side, so I'm just gonna take that and distribute it all over the face. And now I'm going to be going in using my Maybelline Fit Me Stick Foundation in the shade 220. I like using this foundation because it's more of a light coverage, but it's something that I could just put on really quick when I'm on the go, when I'm not trying to wear too much makeup and I don't want to wear a lot of foundation. So I'll always reach for this one when I'm on the go. And then I'm just going to take my e.l.f. Dome Kabuki brush and just spread the product through the skin. Like I said, this is more of a light coverage, so it's really meant to kind of even out my skin tone more than cover up a lot of imperfections. But it's still a pretty good coverage. And then once I have everything kind of spread out, I just like to press the foundation into the skin. Once we have the foundation on, I'm going to move on to concealer, and I'm actually using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer as well in the shade 10. Okay, and then we're just going to blend that out. Okay, so now that we have all of that blended, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Loose Finishing Powder in the shade 10, and I'm going to set everywhere we put that concealer. I'm also going to set my eyelids. Normally I would set the rest of my face with powder as well, but since the stick foundation is more of like a powder finish, I don't really feel like setting my whole face is necessary. I'll just run the brush all the way over everything. So now we're going to move on to bronzer, and of course, like always, I'm going to be using my Benefit Hoola bronzer with just a large fluffy brush. Okay, so now I'm going to be moving on to blush, and I'm going to be taking my Milani blush in the shade Blossom Rose, and I like to use that with just like an angled face brush. We're just going to go ahead and finish up the face, so I'm going to be going in with my MAC highlighter in Oh Darling, but before we do that, I'm actually going to do a quick spray with Fix Plus. Quick drink break. Okay, and once that's drying, I'm just going to take my e.l.f. tapered brush and just highlight the face. And I'm just going to take an e.l.f. small blending brush to highlight my brow bone. And then also my inner corner. When I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, I like to go ham with the highlighter. I really like for the skin to look extra dewy and glowy. And then I'll also use that same brush to highlight the bridge of my nose. And then I just like to take a stippling brush and kind of run through everything to make sure everything's blended. Okay, so now to move on to the eyebrows. I'm going to be using my Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Dark Brown. And I'm going to be using this more to kind of define the brow, not so much fill it in. So I'll go in with like really small strokes just to kind of darken and fill in the spots that need to be filled in. Not really trying to carve out my eyebrows, just want them to be a little fuller. So I really like to define the bottom of my brow and then just kind of diffuse that going up. And I only dipped into the product once, so I'm using all of the product that's on the brush and really distributing that throughout the eyebrow. And I kind of focused a little bit more on the tail because I do want that to be a little more defined. And then here towards the front of the brow, I'll just kind of flick that out. So now we'll do the same to the other side. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of eyeliner to the top of my lid. I'm just adding a super thin line just right on top of my lash line. Now I'm just going to be going in with some mascara, and I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. Okay, so this always happens to me. If you get mascara on your eyelid when you're putting it on, leave it there and let it dry. Once it dries, you can get a Q-tip and just kind of run the Q-tip over it and it'll just flake away. It took me some time to learn that trick because I used to always go in with the Q-tip right after and try to like clean it up, and then it would smear, it would create a huge mess. So just let it dry, give it a second, and then come back to it and clean it up. And it'll just flake right off. And of course, I got some right there too. Okay, so now I'll take that Q-tip, just kind of run it over the mascara. And there we go. Do the same on this side. So for my lips, I like to use this NYX lip liner in the shade Peekaboo Neutral, and I'm just going to be putting this all over the lips. I love this lip liner because it's like a pinky nude, which is like the perfect natural lip color. And then once I do that, I like to go on top of it with some clear gloss. Okay, and that completes today's tutorial. Here is our no makeup look. This is pretty much my everyday makeup look, like if I'm just going to run errands, going to the grocery store, even going to class, I'll just throw on a little bit of makeup like this and go. Like I said, I really love a really glowy, healthy looking skin when I'm not wearing a lot of makeup. It makes me feel like I look more awake, more alive. And I love just matching it with like a glossy nude lip color. But yeah, that completes today's video. I hope you all liked it. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up for me. Leave me a comment letting me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video.